Hi, it's Paul Tate here at Your Property Financial, and welcome to today's episode of our quick take on the end of 2022 and looking ahead to 2023. The end of 2022 was a rollercoaster for the property and mortgage market. So what happened? With everything from the political instability, inflation pressures, and the impact of interest rate rises, the property and mortgage market couldn't get a break. Having 3 prime ministers in 2 months didn't help anyone, and the impact of the recent failed mini budget caused significant movement in interest rates and resulted in some lenders pausing the lending altogether. Inflation made its impact on consumer confidence, with the increases in energy bills amongst broader inflation across the economy in areas such as food, petrol prices and other core basics. And with the political drama and higher inflation, the Bank of England was forced to increase interest rates back to levels not seen since the financial crisis of 2007. The headlines have been dire, and it seemed we were going from one crisis to another. So what is 2023 looking like? Well, for starters, the political situation seems to resolve itself, for now anyway, and with that has come more stability in the international bonds and mortgage pricing market. This has thankfully brought mortgage rates back down from the significant high levels we saw just after the drama of the mini budget, and whereas rates are higher than they used to be, overall things have stabilised. Surprisingly, lenders are even reducing their rates now, as they're most likely forecasting that the Bank of England base rate may not go to the ultra-high levels forecast only a few months ago, and that it potentially may start to reduce back down sooner. No one knows ultimately where rates may go, and they may rise as well as fall, of course. But the good news is things are much more calmer and stable, which can only be a good thing going into 2023. Energy bills have also not gone to the doomsday scenarios often recycled daily on the news last year, so not only is this clearly good news again, but this hopefully may reduce inflation further as well. Rightmove recently mentioned that home buyers coming to the market in January was up 4% on January 2019, which is a good initial indication of things to come. So it's looking like 2023 will start much better than last year finished. And one last thing I would say, speaking to all my clients, existing and new, is their understandable concern due to so many of the negative news headlines recently. Constant breaking news, which much of it is negative, is bound to make you feel everything is going wrong. However, whereas now the bad news has passed, you may have noticed, or actually not as the case may be, that no good news stories or headlines seem to be being broadcast daily, or even mentioned for that matter in some cases. Perhaps bad news sells more than good news. But things have definitely improved on where they were, and more often than not, the bad news often repeated daily only a few months ago simply hasn't come to pass. So 2023 is looking to be, yes, a different year to last, but hopefully things are now back on the right track, and a lot of the doomsday scenarios forecast haven't happened, and quite the opposite, things are looking much more stable. As always, if you have any questions about mortgages, it's very important you speak to your mortgage broker who can give you specific advice tailored to your individual circumstance. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, please ask below, and hit subscribe below so you don't miss out on our next episode.